Did you see DC's breakdown in detail of the second fight versus the first fight with Conor? Very interesting.
It is, but I see a lot of people talking funny stuff about, like, the leg kick didn't knock him out. What happened? Like, so DC says in the detailed breakdown, I kick Conor's calf, and Conor steps back and his leg kind of goes, and DC says, well, that's the leg kick that, you know, hurt his leg or whatever. But when he went after that leg kick, he kind of reached down to grab the foot and threw an uppercut. And I was switch stance, so I threw a cross from my backhand that clipped him good. And that's when he took the step back and was hurt. I think that's a detail people are missing, that right hand.
Well, you certainly you landed a lot of solid shots in that fight, but there's no doubt that leg kick was fucking that right leg up.
For sure.
But the detail, what I was going to get over is the difference between the first fight and the second fight was you were landing hard leg kicks in the first fight, but you were landing them on the thigh, and then it switched over to the calf. What a crazy difference that calf kick has made in MMA over the last few years.
Yeah.
It's really nuts.
It is, man, and it doesn't take many, and it doesn't take as much commitment. You know, a thigh kick, you're turning your hips over, Muay Thai style. You're really set in your position, whipping. This calf kick, you can flick. You know, you can flick it like a jab and just catch the top of the calf, and it's
so wild that this one kick was almost ignored. I always give Benson Henderson credit because I think he was the first guy to start using it in the UFC, but for whatever reason, he didn't have the same impact with it. It just, I don't know. I'd have to go over some fights.
Huge legs. I'm sure he kicks hard as.
I'm sure he kicks hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, he wasn't stopping guys with calf kicks. But then along the way, somewhere in the last, 5-6 years or something like that?
Maybe not even that far back.
Maybe not even, which is crazy. Yeah. Which is crazy. I can't think of a single technique that revolutionized the sport that way.
Right. And like I said about the calf, you can't take many because there's nowhere for the swelling to go. So that's why it's so painful and debilitating. Your nerves and your foot kind of stop working with you. It's bad stuff.
Yeah, there's no meat there either. I was explaining to someone, I'm like, just karate chop your arm right here where the bone is. It hurts just to do that. Now imagine someone kicking that. And that's what it's like when you get kicked in the calf. There's nothing there. There's no meat.
And even when you turn your shin outward to check it, you still get it. It's still bad, man.
Yeah, well, I noticed that in the Conor fight.
Yeah.
You could see somewhere in the first round when he started realizing, like, oh, this is a real problem.
Yeah.
And Conor doesn't have the ability to switch stances. Or if he does, he doesn't do it.
Yeah, definitely didn't do it in that fight. And it was only going to get worse. That was second round. You know, we had 3 more rounds, 15 more minutes of me chopping that leg.
Yeah.
If we do it again, it'll be interesting to see what he does different in preparation or by defending that, you know.
But you were such a different guy in the second fight. You know, you first of all, you weren't debilitating yourself getting down to 145 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you were a big 145. Like, how rough was that cut?
It was horrible. And it made me hate the process because my quality of life sucked. You know, training camps were torture, you know. I would walk around 190.
Jesus
I'd get up to 190.
Christ.
I'd get up to 190.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You get up to 190 and go down to 145. 45 fucking pounds?
Dude, let me tell you this.